What are the experts doing that you're not? Today we're going beyond the basics, diving into the secrets that plant experts swear by to keep their leafy friends not just surviving but truly thriving. From light and water to soil and humidity, we're going to cover all the pro tips that turn struggling plants into vibrant, lush displays. These insider tricks are bound to give you a fresh perspective on houseplant care and help you keep your indoor garden flourishing. Secret 1. Lighting. Understanding light levels is one of the most crucial aspects of keeping your houseplants happy and healthy. Every plant has its own unique light requirements, and knowing whether your plant thrives in bright, indirect light or prefers the low light corners of your home can make all the difference. For instance, succulents and cacti bask in bright light, while ferns and pothos are perfectly content in shadier spots. To maximize the light your plants receive, consider rotating them regularly so all sides get equal exposure. This prevents them from leaning toward the light source and ensures even growth. If your space doesn't get enough natural light, especially during the shorter days of winter, investing in grow lights can be a game changer. These lights mimic the natural sunlight spectrum, providing the energy your plants need to photosynthesize and grow. It's also important to watch for signs of light stress. If your plant is getting too little light, you might notice it becoming leggy, stretching toward the light source with sparse leaves. On the other hand, if it's getting too much light, the leaves might start to look scorched or develop brown spots. Recognizing these signs early allows you to adjust the plant's location or light exposure before it suffers any long-term damage. Secret 2. The right watering routine. Mastering the right watering routine is essential for keeping your houseplants in top shape. It all starts with knowing when to water, and this can vary greatly depending on the type of plant you're caring for. Some plants, like succulents, prefer their soil to dry out completely between waterings, while others, like ferns, thrive in consistently moist soil. To determine when your plant needs water, you can use simple tools like a moisture meter, which gives you a precise reading of the soil's moisture level, or the classic finger test. Just stick your finger about an inch into the soil to check for moisture. When it comes to watering techniques, thorough watering is key. This means watering until you see water draining out of the bottom of the pot, ensuring the entire root ball gets hydrated. Misting, on the other hand, is more about increasing humidity around the plant and should not be relied upon as the primary method of watering. The environment also plays a role. Plants in brighter, warmer spots might need more frequent watering compared to those in cooler, shadier areas. Avoiding common watering mistakes is crucial to plant health. Overwatering is a common pitfall and can lead to root rot, where the roots become waterlogged and unable to absorb oxygen. Signs of overwatering include yellowing leaves, mushy stems, and a general decline in plant health. On the flip side, underwatering can cause wilting, crispy leaf edges, and slow growth. Recognizing these signs and adjusting your watering routine accordingly can help you maintain a thriving indoor garden. Secret 3. Creating the perfect humidity tropical environments where the air is naturally moist. High humidity levels help plants maintain their moisture balance, which is vital for processes like photosynthesis and nutrient absorption. Without sufficient humidity, tropical plants can struggle, leading to issues like browning leaf edges, wilting, or stunted growth. Creating the perfect humidity level for your plants doesn't have to be complicated. One simple trick is to group plants together. This creates a microenvironment where the collective transpiration, the process of water vapor release from the plants, increases the humidity around them. Another easy method is to use humidity trays. Just place a shallow tray filled with water and pebbles beneath your plant's pot. As the water evaporates, it adds moisture to the air around the plant. Additionally, placing your plants in naturally humid areas like bathrooms or kitchens can provide them with the extra moisture they need to thrive. In some cases, especially in dry climates or during the winter months when indoor heating can dry out the air, you might need to bring in the big guns, a humidifier. Humidifiers are particularly useful for maintaining consistent humidity levels, ensuring your plants don't suffer from the dry air. Look for a cool mist humidifier, which is safe for plants and helps maintain a comfortable environment for both you and your green friends. If you notice your plants looking a bit droopy or developing dry, crispy edges, it might be time to consider boosting the humidity in their environment. Secret 4. Choosing the right soil. Choosing the right soil is one of the most crucial factors in ensuring your houseplants thrive. The quality and composition of the soil directly affect the health of a plant's roots, which in turn impacts its overall growth and vitality. Different plants have different needs when it comes to soil. For example, succulents and cacti prefer a well-draining mix that mimics their natural arid environments, while ferns thrive in a more moisture-retentive, organic-rich soil that reflects their forest floor origins. Creating your own DIY soil mixes can be a game changer, allowing you to tailor the medium to the specific needs of your plants. For a succulent or cactus mix, combine 2 parts potting soil with 1 part coarse sand and 1 part perlite or pumice to ensure excellent drainage. On the other hand, a good mix for ferns might include 2 parts peat moss or coconut coir, 1 part perlite, and 1 part compost, providing the moisture retention and nutrients these plants crave. Repotting is another important aspect of soil management. Over time, the nutrients in the soil get depleted and the structure can break down, leading to poor drainage and root health. Knowing when to repot your plants, typically every 1 to 2 years, or when you see roots growing out of the drainage holes, is key to their ongoing success. When repotting, gently remove the plant from its current pot, loosen the roots slightly, and place it into fresh soil in a slightly larger pot. This gives the plant room to grow and access to fresh nutrients, setting it up for continued healthy growth. Secret 5. Proper fertilization. Proper fertilization is essential for keeping your houseplants healthy and thriving, but it's not a one-size-fits-all approach. Different plants have varying nutrient needs, so understanding what your plant requires can make all the difference. Fertilizers provide essential nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, often referred to as NPK, that plants need to grow. Nitrogen is crucial for leafy growth, phosphorus supports root development and flowering, and potassium helps overall plant health and disease resistance. A basic fertilizing schedule can be a great starting point. During the growing season, which typically spans from spring through early fall, most houseplants benefit from regular feeding. This could mean fertilizing every 2 to 4 weeks, depending on the plant and the type of fertilizer you're using. As plants enter their dormant phase in the winter, it's usually best to reduce the frequency of fertilization or stop altogether, as the plants aren't actively growing and don't need as many nutrients. When it comes to choosing between organic and synthetic fertilizers, each has its pros and cons. Organic fertilizers, made from natural sources like compost, manure, or bone meal, release nutrients slowly and improve soil health over time. They're a great choice for those who prefer a more natural approach and want to improve the overall quality of their potting mix. On the other hand, synthetic fertilizers are formulated to deliver nutrients quickly, which can be beneficial if you need to give your plants an immediate boost. However, they can also lead to nutrient buildup in the soil if overused, which can harm your plants. Knowing when and how to use each type will help you provide the right balance of nutrients for your houseplants, ensuring they stay vibrant and healthy year-round. Secret 6. Pest prevention and control. Dealing with pests is a critical part of keeping houseplants healthy, and it's something even seasoned plant owners have to contend with from time to time. Common houseplant pests like spider mites, aphids, and mealybugs can quickly turn your lush indoor garden into a nightmare if left unchecked. These tiny invaders often go unnoticed until they've established a foothold, so early detection is key. Look out for telltale signs like yellowing leaves, sticky residue, known as honeydew, or tiny webs, especially on the undersides of leaves and along stems. Preventive measures can go a long way in keeping pests at bay. One of the most effective strategies is to quarantine any new plants you bring into your home for a couple of weeks to ensure they're not harboring any unwelcome guests. Maintaining cleanliness around your plants is also crucial. Regularly dusting leaves and keeping the area free from fallen leaves and debris can reduce the risk of infestations. Natural repellents, like a spray of diluted neem oil, can act as a preventive barrier, discouraging pests from settling in. If you do find yourself dealing with an infestation, there are several effective treatments to consider. Neem oil is a favorite among plant enthusiasts because it's a natural pesticide that disrupts the life cycle of many common pests without harming your plants. Insecticidal soaps are another option. They work by suffocating soft-bodied insects like aphids and spider mites on contact. For a more biological approach, introducing beneficial insects like ladybugs or predatory mites can help control pest populations naturally. These methods, when used correctly, can help you keep your houseplants pest-free and thriving. Secret 7. Knowing when and how to prune. Running is one of those tasks that can make a big difference in the health and appearance of your houseplants, yet it's often overlooked. Knowing when and how to prune is essential because it helps control the plant's size, encourages healthy growth, and can even boost flowering in some species. Regular pruning removes dead or yellowing leaves, which not only improves the plant's appearance but also prevents the spread of disease. Additionally, cutting back leggy growth encourages the plant to become bushier and more robust, ensuring it thrives in your indoor environment. Different plants require different pruning techniques. For instance, vining plants like pothos or philodendrons can benefit from regular trimming to encourage fuller growth, while bushy plants like peace lilies may need occasional deadheading to remove spent flowers. It's generally best to prune during the plant's active growing season, usually spring or summer, to give it plenty of time to recover and push out new growth. When pruning, make clean cuts just above a leaf node or where the stem meets the main plant, using sharp, sterilized tools to prevent any disease transmission. Speaking of tools, having the right ones on hand makes all the difference. A pair of sharp pruning shears or scissors is essential for making clean cuts, while a small pair of snips can be useful for more delicate tasks like trimming dead leaves or cutting back thin stems. For larger plants, bypass pruners are ideal, as they provide more leverage and make cutting through thicker stems easier. By keeping your tools clean and sharp, you'll ensure your pruning efforts are both effective and safe for your plants. And there you have it. Whether you're tending to a lush indoor jungle or just getting started with a few houseplants, these expert secrets will help you keep your green companions happy and thriving. Remember, it's all about understanding your plant's unique needs and creating the right environment for them to flourish. If you enjoyed these tips and want to grow your gardening knowledge even further, don't forget to subscribe to Garden Bound. Let's continue to grow together. Happy gardening.